Yo, what's going on guys, X2 Flair here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are talking about the knee-jerk reaction for FPL Game Week 9. This is essentially where we review the most transferred in and most transferred out players for this game week and make a recommendation as to whether or not you guys should bring them into the squads or release them from your teams. And before we get into the video, please like and subscribe as we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's a big ask, but you guys have been absolutely killing it recently. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So taking a look at the top transfers in so far this game week, it's KNEEJERK from Chelsea. Ziyech has had a total of 86,000 transfers in this game week. This makes him the most popular player to bring into the FPL squads ahead of game week 9. He scored 11 points this game week as he got himself 2 assists against Sheffield. This totals his score to 27 points for the season, where 25 of them have been scored in the last 2 game weeks. Ziyech has seen a price increase of 0.1 million since the start of the season. He is now coming in at £8.1 million with a 9.3% ownership. Ziyech would be a great transfer in as he is a differential pick in midfield, he's on free kicks and corners for Chelsea and he's very influential to their attack, and so far he's shown that he can provide consistent returns for his owners. His next fixtures include Newcastle, Tottenham, Leeds and Everton, which is a good opportunity for Ziyech to extend his very impressive start to this season. So now moving on to the second player on the list, it's Yannick Vestergaard from Southampton. Vestergaard had a total of 48,000 transfers in, making him the second most popular player to bring into the squads ahead of next game week. He scored 6 points in game week 8 as he got himself a clean sheet against Newcastle. This totals his score to 40 points for the season, making him the third top scoring defender in FPL so far. He is coming in at £4.6 million, which has seen an increase of 0.1 since the start of the season. He still has a very low ownership of just 6.7% and has made a very good start to the season with 2 goals and 4 clean sheets under the belt. Overall, Vestergaard may not be the best transfer in, as yes, he's a good threat from corners and he's got a good price tag, but his upcoming fixtures are very difficult, which include Wolves, United, Brighton and Sheffield, so especially those next 3 are not looking favourable for the clean sheet points for Southampton, so it could be worth holding off on Vestergaard and looking into the future to see when to bring him into the FPL squads. So now moving on to the third player on the list is Bruno Fernandes from United. Fernandes has had a total of 47,000 transfers in, making him the third most popular player to bring into the FPL squads. Fernandes scored a very impressive 17 points in game week 8 as he got himself 2 goals and an assist against Everton. This totals his score to 53 points for the season, making him the 5th highest scoring midfielder in FPL so far. He's coming in at £10.5 million with a 20.9% ownership. He has a very impressive number 4 ICT index ranking and could be a good potential transfer as he's showing some good form and he has the most big chances created in the last 4 weeks, and with the very good upcoming fixtures of West Brom, Southampton, West Ham and Manchester City, especially those next 3 are looking very favourable for some more returns for Bruno Fernandes. So now moving on to the most transferred out players for this game week, it's James Rodriguez from Everton. Rodriguez has had a total of 34,000 transfers out this game week as he only managed 2 points in game week 8. This totals his score to 43 points for the season, making him the 6th highest scoring midfielder in FPL so far. He's coming in at £7.9 million with a 28.9% ownership. This season he has recorded 3 goals and 3 assists and would be a bad transfer out this game week as he is just coming back from injury. Richarlison should be back soon for Everton, which is going to provide a lot more targets up top for James to hit, and Everton's upcoming fixtures are absolutely awesome, with the next 3 including Fulham, Leeds and Burnley, which is very good for Everton to get some more attacking returns this season and hopefully some points for James Rodriguez. So now moving on to the next player on the list, it's Callum Wilson from Newcastle. Wilson had a total of 32,000 transfers out this game week, meaning he was the second most popular player to remove from the squads who has not been injured this game week. He only managed 2 points in game week 8, which totals his score to 55 points for the season, making him the 5th highest scoring forward in FPL. Callum Wilson is coming in at £6.6 million with a 16.2% ownership. So far this season, Callum Wilson has recorded 6 goals and 2 assists and has shown that he has been a quite consistent performer throughout FPL. This week he did pick up a hamstring injury though, but he does have a 75% chance of playing, so for that reason he's probably a bad transfer out for this week, as he should be fit for game week 9, and he has shown that he has good consistency throughout the season. And with the very nice upcoming fixtures of Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa and West Brom, apart from the next one against Chelsea, Callum Wilson is looking good for some more attacking returns. So now moving on to the third and final player on the list, it's Jorginho from Chelsea. He has had a total of 31,000 transfers out this game week, making him the third most popular player to depart the squads in game week 8 who was not injured. Jorginho only managed 1 point in game week 8, which totals his score to 37 points for the season. He's coming in at £5.2 million with a 12.1% ownership. He has not been taking the best form into game week 9, as in his last 3 matches he has blanked, and with the upcoming fixtures of Newcastle, Tottenham, Leeds and Everton, it is looking tricky for some returns for Jorginho, so for that reason I think that will be a good transfer out, as now since the Premier League have changed their penalty rules, Jorginho is not going to be getting those attacking returns, as his main goal source is from the pen spot. So that's what I've got for today guys for the knee-jerk reaction of FPL Game Week 9. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe, and leave a comment who you guys are transferring in and transferring out for this game week, as I'll be interested to know. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.